So blogging is really fun, but it's important to have guidelines so we make sure that we don't give out too much information that could end up in the wrong hands. These are going to be the guidelines for our classroom as we do our blogging this year. First off, first names only may be used when speaking about yourself or others in the school or community. In some cases, your username may include your first name and the first letter of your last name. Do not give out any type of contact or personal information when blogging. This includes school or home address, phone numbers, email addresses, or IM usernames. Be considerate when commenting on another's blog, and also once a post is published, it must be approved by Ms. Glass before it will be made public on the blog. Okay, so that's the things we need to keep in mind. There'll also be a copy of these guidelines in our classroom for you to refer to all the time. Okay, so now that we've talked about what our blogging guidelines are, we're going to go back over to Katniss E's blog page that we looked at in our tutorial, and we're going to look at a post that she is working on and decide whether or not she is following all the blogging guidelines. So here we have her content. So let's read over what Katniss wrote and decide if it's appropriate. Hi, my name is Katniss Everdeen. I live at 110 Mining Street in District 12. My hobbies include hunting, gathering food, and starting up revolutions against the Capitol. I'm really interested in survival skills, art, and writing. I would love to learn more about internet tools and poetry this year in gifted class. I love to chat, so call me anytime at 555-0000. Hopefully, as you were listening to that, you realize that Katniss is definitely not following all of our blogging guidelines. First off, she included both her first and last name in the first sentence. We definitely don't want everyone to know our full name, so we're only going to include our first names. Her second sentence included where she lives, which is something we do not want everyone on the internet to know. Including her hobbies is perfectly fine. Also, her interests and what she would like to learn about in gifted class this year. But then lastly, we've got her phone number here, and we do not want to provide any direct form of contact on our blog, including our phone numbers, email addresses, or any other social networking contact information you might have. Okay, so now it looks like Katniss's post is pretty much ready to be submitted so that it can post up on the kid blog. But before I do that, I want to talk to you about one more thing. I mentioned in the tutorial that I would talk to you about your options for your picture, or it's called your avatar on kid blog. And we're not going to upload actual pictures of ourselves to the kid blog, but what you can do, part of your first assignment, which you'll be completing after you pass your quiz on the safety and kid blog tutorial, will be for you to introduce yourself through a post, and you're also going to have to attach a picture in that post. So you're going to choose a picture from Google Images that you feel represents you or shows things that you're interested in. So that way you'll be able to express yourself through your avatar without actually putting your own picture on there. Okay, so now that Katniss has completed her first post and it meets all of the blogging guidelines, she's going to come over to the right side and click the button that says Submit for Review. Once you do that, the blog is going to be sent to me so that I can approve that everything looks good and everything is appropriate. And once I approve the blog, it will be shown up on our class blog where anyone can read it and comment on it. Okay, so a quick review of the 4 guidelines for blogging which you will want to know for your quiz you're about to take. First names only may be used when speaking about yourself or others in the school or community. In some cases, your username may include your first name and the first letter of your last name. Do not give out any type of contact or personal information when blogging. This includes school or home address, phone numbers, email addresses, or IM usernames. Be considerate when commenting on another's blog. Once a post is published, it must be approved by Ms. Glass before it will be made public on the blog. Okay, so if you have watched the kid blog tutorial as well as the safety video, then you're ready to click on the link in the blog post that will take you to your quiz, and as long as you pass your quiz, then you will be notified that you can go ahead and begin your first assignment on KidBlog. Good luck!